As TMS viewers know, Sophie Grégoire Trudeau is a passionate advocate when it comes to mental health, and it's been just over a year since her bestseller, Closer Together, first hit store shelves.
Now, in the book, Sophie shares moments from her own journey that offer tools for all of us to explore our own lives. And Sophie is back with us this morning here on TMS. Good to see you, Sophie. Good morning.
Good morning. Do you remember? It's you guys on the show who told me that the book had become an instant bestseller. It was that moment on your show more than a year ago or so, and I'll never forget. I'm still pinching myself.
Well, tell us, congratulations again, by the way, on the book. And tell us, 1 year later, what has the reaction been like for you to this book?
I can't even tell you how much of an emotional journey this has been for me as an author, but for all the Canadians and all my fellow sisters and brothers that I meet, you know, on the streets, in events, at the supermarket, whatever it is. The sacred gift that I think is coming out of this book is that we're actually, and no pun intended, coming closer together in a time in our world where we're being divided and polarized. And now that I understand more about human behavior, I realize that this book is a gift for your right to know who you are, because self-knowledge is a human right, and it shouldn't be a luxury, or it shouldn't be reserved to a certain group of people. And this is the work that I tried to do in the book, so that everybody can understand why they act and react the way they do, why you have the personality that you do. Because, by the way, we think we are our personality, but we're not. Personality is just an accumulation of defense mechanisms and adaptive behavior. So the things that we learn through the best experts and Closer Together, it really changed my life. And therefore, the best compliment I've ever gotten is when people show up, you know, to a book signing and their book is filled with Post-its, because they kind of go back to it to re-feel, to come home to themselves, because we live in a world where coming home to ourselves is something that we don't do often enough.
Sophie, in traveling the country and talking to so many people, was there a consistent theme that you heard from people who were coming up to you and had those tabs? Was there a common note that we just all kind of share collectively?
You know, our mental health is not just the absence of a mental illness. It's what binds us together. It's how we live, how we sleep, how we love, how we treat our bodies and our minds, and the inner conversation that we have with ourselves. And I think that the most common thread here is the fact that we're all one trauma away from each other. It takes one dramatic life event or a series of traumas to really change our brain, the way we interact with ourselves and others. And the thing that I've been hearing the most, and that I find brings us closer together as Canadians, is really the fact that, you know, when we are at ease in who we are, we're not threatened by the difference of the other. And we live in a country that is so diverse that we could be integrating lessons and teaching them and sharing them with the world, so that we can actually sustain healthy democracies where we're not threatened by the difference of the other. And I interviewed a great psychologist in my book who said, Sophie, the most unhappy human beings I've ever met in my lifetime are the ones who cannot trust in others. Look at the state of the world right now and see if this mental health angle as to better understanding who we are and how we receive the other is more important than ever.
Mm-hmm. And speaking of our mental health, Sophie, here we are in the midst of another Canadian summer, and this is obviously a perfect time for a lot of us to go explore the outdoors, which I know you are a great proponent of, not just, again, for our physical health, but for our mental health as well.
Can I be honest? I didn't go for my very early morning walk this morning because I couldn't wait to meet you guys. But my little one left for day camp. And because it's been so warm, I've been encouraging everybody, get out early, right? Or stay super hydrated during the day when you go out. Because when you go outdoors and you get some fresh air, and this is just all the science is showing us this, your vitamin D levels go up. You know, it's good for your cardiovascular health. It stabilizes mood and appetite. And guess what? When the kids play outdoors, they sleep better. Same for adults. So the more that we move and we get out there, the better we feel. And don't forget that if you do it with other people, you know, friends or, you know, colleagues, and you go and move out there, the benefits are exponentialized. So it's always good news to get out there, rain or shine. We just have to dress properly. Or undress properly, because it's so warm these days.
Right?
That's right. I played pickleball for the first time in a year, and I felt good. I felt good, Sophie. I got out. I got active.
You feel okay this morning? Because usually it's the next day.
I have a couple of bruises, but you know what? It felt good. It felt good to be out with friends and doing it. All right. For viewers watching, you can scan the QR code There it is, right there on the screen to sign up for Sophie's newsletter. Sophie, so good seeing you. Thanks for dropping by.
Same here. I hope one day we all move together, and thank you for having me. Have a great summer, everybody.
Anytime. You as well, so.